So are you a pseudoscientist? Are you actually completely oblivious to scientific reality, if you want to call it that, which is just a word anyway? So you watch things like Star Trek, and you see all the actors using really excellent technology in the fiction, doing cool things, or not even Star Trek Max Headroom, or I don't know, crime scene investigation, or Breaking Bad, or any of these things. Now, what you're seeing while I'm speaking is something real, something that isn't actors pretending to use cool technology. This is cool technology. So on the left, you were seeing the treasury accruing in a hypothetical 2004 in a sequence of trades. On the right now, you can actually see each of the trades' individual results. It's showing you there as it comes through. Back to the point, which is that you see all these things in the West, and lots of places like it, but primarily the West. You have actors in fiction constantly pretending to be really advanced and using amazing technology. But like the actual reality of our society is that that's all you can do is pretend and play act at it. Like, hey, look at this cool invention. Is it real? No, it's just on a TV program. And that is what you call science. And you give it all these funky names, all the jargon. You have, as long as you got this jargon. So if you have traders, for example, with all their jargon, if you see people showing you graphs with lines and pictures and cool things happening and excellent words like Elliott wave and I don't know, all kinds of mathematical jargon to make themselves sound clever. And then if you had a word like, Doshly both ways too, or hour in the algo, or financial warlord, they'd be like, you see, that's childish, that's not real science. But like, actually, people who write programs and build real science tend to use creative names like financial warlord and hour in the algo and whatever else they said, all those other things. So real, Doshly, six both ways too. Anyway, so what you've seen while I was giving you this little introduction, which is actually half of this video, is this cool bit of mechanism that I built ages ago, I did it in 2018. So before Corbyn's eventual defeat. It was like in that last year that I got to this stage. So as you can see, that this is the best algo that this software detected, and the software is actually very approximate compared to what I am about to create right now, which is why I'm making this video, to tell you, because it's really good software, and I built it myself, but it's built in a certain way, and I'll explain that to you shortly. But what you're now about to see is a graph, because that's done 2004, and then it'll carry on doing all the years up to 2018. So this graph shows 2004 to 2018. That's 15 years, and you could have watched that on the program going in that other way as well, going trade by trade. That's the whole thing. It's pretty funky, isn't it? So whilst this is a very good system, it was a little bit approximate, because it's done in ticks, and that pace there is theoretically it's a time measurement. 2.4 means approximately 5 hours. The others are very precise. Bhangra and Rashtra are just if it's moved between 1,000 and 100,000 in that time period, and Sally is the loss and Harry is the profit. And so that time period is 2.4, is about 5 hours, but actually it's a certain number of thousands of ticks. And each of the years of data, there is a different, some of the years have a certain amount of tick data and some have others. And so there's a script for each one, and it's sort of an approximation every time of a certain volume of clicks in a certain number of hours. So that's not actually completely precise, and which was it was a problem for me for a long time, and I wasn't sure that I really should trust this machine. But it turns out all of the algorithms that it proves are real and do work, and much more precise testing shows that. And now, this is the totally Star Trek bit. Now I'm creating a, you see that's what it looks like to 2018. That's the main running script of that algo tester. And now I'm building a new version of it from all I've learned, which will be extremely precise and which will enable me to actually measure things by minutes and hours, rather than those approximate tick things. And this, you're seeing the programming of the main engine at the beginning of this new system. And now I'll just show you what happens when you run it off. This is just a sample of it so far. It's not, this is the system being built, but what it's about to deliver to you is information showing you all of the ticks in that particular hour, and the high and the low and everything. And basically, from this engine that I built here, I'll be able to now build an algo tester that can test all of my algorithms that system has proved, to test them way more precisely and prove it very, very thoroughly, and to instantly and very quickly experiment with and find all kinds of other algorithms as well. So this is the ultimate enhancement, the ultimate upgrade. This is a fantastic upgrade. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an upgrade. But don't name your kids after it, or after the word upgrade. But yes, so that's real. Obviously, it doesn't conform to public relations rules and TV screen rules and looking lovely and me being a white Jewish guy saying, hey, I love gay people. Whatever it is that makes it actually professional, it lacks, in your eyes, the word professional. But this is real. This is Captain Data. And what you have is an actor playing Captain Data.